Have you ever found yourself gazing at your grapevine, eagerly wondering, when will these beauties finally be ready to pick? And how will I know for sure? Well, you've just landed in the perfect spot. Grapes, those glistening jewels of the garden, soaking up the sun and bursting with irresistible flavor. There's pure magic in plucking your own sun-warmed, perfectly ripened grapes and savoring that first juicy, tangy bite. Whether you're a curious beginner or a seasoned grape enthusiast, you're exactly where you need to be. Let's dive in and make this year's grape harvest your most delicious and rewarding one yet. Let's dive into the magic of seasonal gardening. It's not just about putting seeds in the ground or picking fruit. It's about tuning into the natural rhythms that guide your grapevines through the year. Understanding these cycles is the secret to thriving grapevines. Every season brings its own surprises and challenges, and learning to work with them can transform your harvest. Grapes, in a way, are a lot like us. They crave routine and respond to the steady beat of the seasons. In spring, they wake up from their winter nap, bursting with fresh shoots and lively green leaves. As late spring and summer roll in, grapevines soak up the sunshine, stretching toward those long golden days. This is when your care matters most, helping them ripen to perfection, building up sugars and flavors for a delicious harvest. Picking the right grape variety is like choosing a great companion. You want one that fits your climate and soil, and that will reward you with a strong, healthy crop. Look for a variety that's reliable and easy to care for, one that brings out the best in your garden. Some grapes are tough against pests and disease, while others are prized for their rich flavor or heavy yields. If you're just starting out, Concord and Thompson seedless are fantastic choices. They're famous for being hardy, forgiving, and easy to grow. These varieties are like loyal friends, dependable, low maintenance, and always rewarding you with sweet, tasty fruit, even if you make a few mistakes along the way. And just like any good friend, grapevines need plenty of sunshine. Sunlight is their fuel, powering the process that turns light into energy, and eventually, into those juicy grapes. Sunlight is what transforms tart berries into sweet, irresistible treats. Without enough sun, grapes can stay sour and never reach their full potential. Aim for at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day, especially during the growing season. This is when grapes are busy building up their sugars. The more sun your grapes get, the sweeter they'll be. But don't forget, balance is key. Make sure your vines are well watered and shielded from scorching heat. It's not just about how much sun, but the quality of it too. The way sunlight filters through the leaves shapes the flavor and character of your grapes. The angle of the sun, the dappled light through the canopy, it all adds up to create unique flavors and little microclimates in your vineyard. So when you're picking a spot for your grapevines, think like a sunseeker. South-facing, open, and ready to soak up every ray. That's the secret to happy, healthy, and delicious grapes. Here's where the real excitement begins. Watching your grapes ripen, day by day. This is the heart of the journey, and every morning brings a fresh surprise. Think of it like following your favorite series. Each day unveils a new episode, a new twist in nature's story. You'll start to spot gentle changes in color and shape, as if the grapes are slowly revealing their personalities just for you. And just like a good mystery, it takes your full attention. Every little detail counts, and every change is a clue. The first sign that always gets me excited is the color shift. It's like watching an artist add new shades to a masterpiece. It begins with a whisper of gold in the green, a little hint of the sweetness that's on its way. Then you'll notice a gentle blush of purple deepening each day, as if the grapes are shyly soaking up the sun. Depending on your grape variety, green grapes may turn gold, purple, or even black. Each color change is a milestone in your grape's journey to ripeness. Watch closely for this magical transformation. It's a visual celebration that means harvest time is drawing near. When you see those rich colors, you know the sugars are building and the grapes are getting ready to show off their best flavors. But don't just rely on color. There's more to the story than what you see. Try gently cupping a grape in your hand. The feel of the fruit is just as important as its look. A ripe grape should feel smooth and give just a little under your touch. That softness is a sure sign it's maturing beautifully. As grapes ripen, they lose their firmness and their skin becomes more delicate, like they're letting go of their youthful toughness and embracing sweet maturity. This change is a delicate dance between firmness and softness, and it's your cue that harvest is just around the corner. And of course, the best part, taste testing. This is where you really connect with your grapes. Go ahead, taste a few. It's the most direct way to experience the transformation happening inside those little berries. The flavors will tell you everything. If they're getting sweeter and less tart, you're right on track. This is the moment where all your patience and careful watching pays off. The taste is your final confirmation. If your grapes are sweet and less tart, you've done it. Savor this moment. It's your well-earned reward for all the love and care you've given your vines. Think ripening grapes is just a waiting game? There's actually a lot you can do to help your vines thrive. It's all about tuning in to what your grapevines need and giving them the best shot at producing amazing fruit. Take watering, for example. It's a bit of an art form. As your grapes start to ripen, ease up on the water. Too much water can wash away those rich flavors and sweetness you've worked so hard for. The trick is to keep the soil just moist enough, never soggy. And let's not forget about pests. Those little intruders love ripe grapes as much as we do. But before you grab any harsh chemicals, pause for a moment. There are gentle, eco-friendly ways to keep your grapes safe and healthy. Stay vigilant. Check your vines regularly for any signs of trouble. Try organic solutions like neem oil, or invite helpful insects like ladybugs to patrol your vines. Pruning is another secret weapon for perfect ripening. By trimming away extra leaves and shoots, you let sunlight and fresh air reach those grape clusters. A little light pruning goes a long way. Better airflow and more sun mean tastier, healthier grapes. At last, the moment we've all been looking forward to, harvest time. All those months of nurturing, waiting, and hoping have led us right here. This is when your dedication pays off, and you finally get to see and taste the results of your hard work. It's more than just a task, it's a celebration of patience and perseverance. But how can you be sure your grapes are truly ready? It's not just about flipping a calendar page. Nature gives us subtle hints, and learning to read them is part of the magic. There are a few unmistakable signs, almost like little secrets the vines share with you. These clues help you pick the perfect moment to harvest. One of the best ways to check is by testing the sugar levels. The sweetness tells you a lot about how ripe your grapes really are. If you love a bit of science in your gardening, try using a refractometer to measure the Brix level. It's a handy tool for anyone who wants to be sure they're harvesting at just the right time. This simple device measures the sugar content in your grape juice, giving you a clear number to go by. Look for a reading between 17 and 24. That's the sweet spot for ripe grapes, literally. But maybe you prefer to trust your instincts. Sometimes your senses are the best tools you have. Start by looking at the grapes themselves. Their size can tell you a lot. Ripe grapes are plump and full, showing they've soaked up all the goodness from the sun and soil. They should look juicy and almost ready to burst. That's your visual cue that they're ready for picking. And of course, don't forget the taste test, the most fun part of all. Pluck a grape, take a bite, and let your taste buds decide. You're looking for that perfect blend of sweetness and a hint of tartness. When the flavor bursts with the taste of summer, you know you've nailed it. That's the ultimate sign your grapes are ready. When it's time to harvest, handle your grapes with care. This is the grand finale of your growing season. Use sharp, clean scissors or pruners to snip the clusters. Avoid pulling or tugging so your grapes stay perfect. Treat each cluster like a treasure because that's exactly what they are. Every bunch is a reward for your patience, care, and love for your vineyard. Enjoy every moment. And that's a wrap, everyone. With these grape ripening tips, you're on your way to a delicious harvest. Remember, caring for your grapevines is about more than just growing. It's about savoring the journey and the fruits of your labor. It's about tuning into the rhythms of nature, understanding the vine's subtle language, and taking pride in nurturing something truly special. Keep these beginner gardening tips in mind, and soon your garden will be the envy of the neighborhood. Join us next time for more green adventures. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more seasonal gardening tips. Share your grape ripening stories in the comments below. Let's grow together. Happy gardening!